think for this month so far, we are only a few $1,000s away from, our earnings in April, which is our busiest month. So, it's definitely changed everything. Hey, my name is Tinkler, and I am a CPA and the president, I guess you could say, of Tinkler Professional Accounting Services. And I help business owners save money and build wealth.
What was the biggest problem that you had before joining our program?
The biggest problem I had would be a very slow season. And after my dad passed away, I just kind of holed up and wasn't active on social media or anything like that. So work was not coming in and I was not being active, and rightfully so, but because of that, no income was coming in. So once I found Rachel and Hunter and Blaze It Media and taken, their course and having meetings with them, and learning, marketing and sales and completely fixing, my sales funnels and how I reached out on, social media platforms, that has completely changed our slow season. And I wouldn't really call it a slow season anymore, because I think for this month so far, we are only a few $1,000s away from, our earnings in April, which is our busiest month. So, it's it's definitely changed everything.
So happy to hear that. And why did you choose working with us as opposed to some of the other options that are out there?
Well, I will be completely honest with you. So I had reached out to friends who are in marketing. I had reached out to friends who are clients in marketing. I had reached out to clients in marketing, and I couldn't get any help. And I was willing to pay for marketing. I was willing to do whatever I needed to do because I'm not a marketing expert. I'm an accountant. And so, honestly, after doing that and coming to a dead end, I honestly don't think any post had spoken to me from yours, because they all kind of did. So I just knew, okay, I wanted to kind of keep it small and keep my circle small and use clients and friends, just because that's kind of how I operate. And, you were in my circle. So that's how, that ended up. And here we are. And I'm super glad, it was meant to happen this way. And, extremely grateful for y'all.
Was there anything in particular about our program that you found really helped you?
I would say just a lot, because you know how much journaling is in there. And the journaling, I always put off journaling, but until you sit down and do it and you mean it and you put time and effort into it, your life opens, your reality changes. It completely changes. You know who you are, you know what you want, you know what your purpose is, you know who you're helping, and everything becomes completely clear.
And as a result of implementing some of the things in the program, what's been the outcome?
Well, we definitely have grown our coaching and our, tax prep and advisory, bookkeeping, all of it. All of our services have grown. And I think we've even had to increase our coaching services 3 times now. So yeah, it's changed the trajectory of where we were headed, and that's for sure.
And how do you feel like your life has changed since you began implementing these things?
My life has changed because I actually thought that I had to show up on social media and be professional and dress up and, have professional pictures and do the crazy videos that take, 30 minutes to an hour to make and put together. And I thought you had to have all of that to, to make it work. And honestly, you don't have to have any of that shit. So, and people want the authentic you, and they want the selfies, and they want the raw and the real you and your true authentic self. And it feels amazing knowing that you can be yourself and show up as who you are, and you don't have to pretend and be anybody else, and people want you. People want that. And I mean, it's true because I want that in other people, but I don't know if that's like a weird stigma thing or what, but you just feel like you have to show up your best and be professional and blah blah blah, and don't make any mistakes and don't make any errors, and that's not true.
Where do you think you would be right now if you hadn't taken action and joined the program?
I would still be depressed because it would probably still be a slow season for me.
Someone's watching this right now and they're on the fence. They're thinking about booking a call. What would you say to them?
I would say spend the money, do the journaling. You might not want to do the journaling, especially if you have never really done it before, and you read the questions and it's just, who wants to do that? Who wants to sit down and answer these questions? Just sit down, answer the damn questions, get on the meetings, give it your all. Even if you don't do the program in its entirety or the course or whatever, you want to call it, if you just implement a few things here and there, it is literally life-changing. I mean, I have not yet had time to implement everything that I've learned, but it's literally changed everything.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, Claire. And it's been so awesome to just see your journey of where you started, where you are now, and really the best is yet to come. You're already seeing a difference, and just really excited about all the growth you had, and also getting to know you, of course, as a person as well. I feel like we really connected, and I've enjoyed our time together.
Same. I like it literally changed everything. I really just call out who I want to help that day, and that's it. And I mean, like once we hire out and I have more time to get more into it, like I can't wait to see where we go then.